Hello sweet friends and crafters, welcome to Carol's Craft Cottage. For today's video, I am going to have a tutorial for the 3D barn box from Scrapdiva Designs. I have had a request from one of my viewers to do the tutorial for the way I had put my barn together, so that's what I'm going to have today for you. So before I begin, let me share with you the dies that I used in my project. They are from Scrapdiva Design. I will have affiliate links in the description box below. They do not cost you anything extra, but they do help me in my channel. You can also use Carol10 at checkout, and I thank you all so very much for that. I really appreciate it. So let's begin with the dies. I have the uppercase alphabet and number set, and I used it to cut out the F for the word farm. I have the lowercase alphabet set, and I used the ARM from that set. Next, we have the triple star bow. This comes in two sizes, and I used the large bow for my barn. And then we have the barn set. Now I'm going to explain to you what you need to cut to put this together. I have already got everything of mine cut out. So this piece right here, you're going to cut two of this on Georgia Pacific cardstock. That's what I use. You'll need two of those. And this you will cut out on whatever designer cardstock you have. And you'll cut two of that as well. This is the bottom of your barn box. This is going to be cut on Georgia Pacific cardstock, and this one will be cut on your designer cardstock. These are your windows. You will need 6, and you will see I chose black for my background and white for my window. Now I like to mention in my window, so I cut my window 3 times on 110-pound cardstock and layered it. So I'm going to leave that up to you if you want to cut that many and layer it, or if you just want to do the background and the window piece. This is the door part of your barn, and this is mine, and you can see that I chose white for my piece right here, and again I cut 3 each for 2 doors, so you'll need 2 doors, and you can either cut just once and layer it on the back piece, or if you want, you can cut 3 like I did for dimension. And then this is the roof shingles, and I have them right here, and I will tell you that I cut out 28 because I like a full roof. Okay, then we're going to go to this piece right here. This is your roof. You will need to cut 2 on Georgia Pacific cardstock, or 65 or 66 pound, whatever you have. And then this is the side of your barn. You will need to cut 2 to match this piece of cardstock. This is for your designer cardstock, and this is the backing for your door. Now I'm going to pull my pieces into view so that we can put this together. But before I do that, let me just say, if this is your first time here or you're new, my videos feature lots of paper crafting ideas and tutorials. If this is something you enjoy, won't you consider subscribing? I'd love to have you back and become part of my crafting family. And for all my returning friends, welcome back. You mean the world to me, and I appreciate your support and comments. Okay, so let me start with these. We're going to start with the square bottom. Okay, I know you're going to see some things that I'll explain as we go along here, but we're going to do the bottom first. And then you're going to need the pieces that look like this. We're going to attach these first. Now you will notice that I do have some paper on the back of this, and it's because it's paper. It is not cardstock. So I am covering both sides so that my barn is sturdy. So that's why you're seeing paper on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and put this together. All right, so we're going to go, all right, like this. So what I did, and you're going to want to do this as well, we are not using these tabs. So just fold them over and glue them. And then I wanted to show you that I was going to put this on top of here to cover that. But let me make sure I cut enough. Yes. All right. So I'm going to cover that before I put this together. So if you're using paper, you may want to either cut your barn out of 110-pound cardstock and then cover it with paper, or just cover both inside and out with paper. So that's the inside, and this is also the inside. So we're going to attach this to the bottom, and we're going to put some glue on this tab, because we are going to use this tab. And then we are going to place this like this. I like to do it this way because then I can see the crease better. All right, and then I just fold it over and make sure it's nice and even. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. We'll put this right up to the score line. Press it good. And then I fold it over to make sure it's nice and straight. And I'll use my bone folder to get a good stick. So there we already got two sides up. Next, we are going to the two sides. And I messed mine up a little bit. Bear with me. All right, so we have two sides. And let me share with you that this piece right here, it has a rounded edge and it's bigger than the other three sides. You'll notice that on your die as well. So this piece, we are not going to put any glue onto it right now. And we are going to layer this right here on either side with the bigger flap on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this flap right here. We're going to lay it right on top. Okay, and you will know that this is the one you have to have on this side because it has rounded edges. All right, and then we're going to go on this side. This is the piece that we want to leave free. So we're going to go on this side and put the glue. And then we're going to line this up. And I'm going to fold it. Okay, and before I go any further on this, I'm going to put this in the center. You don't have to do this portion. This is because I used paper. And that's going to cover all my seams. Okay, now we're going to take this up and we are going to start gluing our sides together. This side doesn't want to stick, I guess. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now we're going to the next one. That's good. And this is the last one. Okay, just make sure that all my seams are stuck together. All right, and I'll show you, we're going to do the roof after. So I'm going to put my designer paper onto my barn box now. This one's going on this side. Now we're going to do these short sides. Got that a little crooked. Let's try this again. Okay, and then we have our bottom. And now that we have our barn put together and covered with paper, we are going to work on the roof piece. Now this is one that I worked on earlier today, just so you wouldn't have to see me put all 28 pieces on. So you're going to take your roof And you're going to fold on this score line to give you the shape of the barn. Make sure you crease it. And then you'll also need to fold this back. This is your handle. Okay, so it's like that. And then we are going to start putting our shingles on the roof. Now these pieces are longer than your roof, and we are going to cut them after we have them layered on the roof. So we'll start with this piece, okay? And we are going to, on the left-hand side, we're going to take this and we are going to line it up. And then I just leave a little bit of white peeking out the bottom like that, okay? And that is because on the next, we're going to cover that with the next shingle. So here is the next one. And we are going to take this portion and we're going to go a little bit over. So it's about halfway over. And just leave a little bit of white showing. Because when we do the next piece, it's going to cover it. And for some reason, that didn't stick. All right, we're going to go over it a little bit because we're going to cut this after to fit. Leave a little bit of pink, white. Okay. And then put glue on your next piece and make sure you get the right side. Okay, now the next one we're going to line up to the edge of this roof and let a little pink, not pink, I don't know why I want to say pink, of the white peek out. Just like that. So you see what we're getting here. We're getting actual shingle look here. So then we're going to the next one. And we are going to line it up with that one. So just have it touch it just a little bit. All right. Now we're going to the next one. All right, and this one is going to go to the paper. The edge of the roof, not over. Okay. Then we have this one. And this one's going to go a little bit over and touching the one that it matches. And then we have this one. And we're going to make sure that this one is on the line where the fold is. Just like that. We don't want any white showing here. So give it a little pull. Goes right to the edge and right along the line. Okay. And we want to do that because the next one, as you can see, this is how the roof goes. I know black is hard to see, but it is sticking up a little bit because it's bending. So we don't want to put anything, we want to put it right up to the line, and then the next one is going to be over the line. So we can still get that bend in there. Okay, so this one's going to go a little over the edge. And it's touching the one in the same area. And this one goes to the edge of the paper. And then this one's going to hang off a little bit. This is going to the edge of the paper. This is going to hang off a little bit. And we got two more. To the edge. And then the last one. All right, then you're going to want to flip this over, and you're going to want to cut this straight. Even with the roof piece. All right. And we're going to put this one over there and let it dry a little bit. We're going to use this one. Now we're going to attach the roof to our barn. And I attach it on this piece right here. And I just lay it up here to the very tippity top of the point. And I know it's going to fit well. So what I'm going to do is put glue on this. All right, I'm going to pull that back a little bit, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it to the top, right to the tippy top. and center it. And I already grabbed. I need it up just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to press like that. And I'm going to turn it in. And then I'm going to press down on that tab. I'm going to check that it's up on top, and it is. It's right on top there. So I'm ready to put my second piece. And then if you want, you can turn up the edges a little bit on the shingles. That's what I had done on my project. I thought it looked kind of cute. And you'll see that these are, you still have that curve in there. Okay, so we're going to put this one on next. And then I'm going to lay this one up on top of here so that my two pieces are together. And I will put a regular paper clip on this, not a paper clip, but a clothespin on this later. But I want it to be nice and tight up here when I press here to get that tab. Okay, now I'm going to take this off and I'm going to check on the new piece. Okay, that one's good. This was the new piece, and I'm going to press. Okay, so I will get my clothespin here. So this gives you a nice big opening for your barn box with it attached there. Let me just, since it's not completely dry yet, I saw it pull up. So let me just do this and put my little clothespin on here. Now you could tie a bow if you want to. You could do whatever you like. I like the clothespin. So I'm going to pick the front and the back. So we're going to put the doors on and make it go all the way to the bottom in the middle. And then we're going to put one window above the door. Now, if you want to put two windows, you're welcome to do it. This is how I did mine. Okay, then I put two windows on the side. This one looks a little crooked. All right, then we're going to either the back or the front because they're both the same. And I'll put that this way. a window here. And then 2 windows here. Okay. Now, I've got one that's wanting to pull away here. Let me go ahead and hold it for a second. Now, if you got any of the Scrapdiva design animals, this would be the time to choose which one you want to use. I am going to do a horse. I want to see if I like it on that side or this side. I think I like it on this side. So I'm going to put him there. And I'm going to put him on some mounting foam. And he's going to go right there on my box. Isn't he cute? Okay. And then I have some flowers I created here. And I'm going to put them on the roof. And I'm going to put it just like that. And then I have a second one here. I decided I want some nice large flowers for this. For some reason, I thought it would look good. And I'm going to push them together a little bit. Ooh, I like that. I do want to have the leaf down though, instead of sticking up. All right. And then I made my 3-star bow already, and I'm going to put it right here. And then I have the word farm, and I did it in gold. And I cut this letter out 3 times in 110-pound cardstock and then with gold. And I'm going to use this glue because it's more forgiving in case I have to move the letters if they're not spaced right. Whoop. Well, that stuck to my finger. And it just fits. So this is the basic design. If you would like to put little banners on it or more flowers in the windows, it's all up to you. You could actually do this for Christmas and put little wreaths in the windows, and instead of having a horse, you might want to have a reindeer, because this could be Santa's barn. So that is the tutorial for today. I hope this was helpful for you and that you enjoyed it. Again, let me show the way that I attached it. You have full access to your box, okay? And it will stay closed on its own. I just like it with the clothespin on top. I think it's an added cute embellishment. So thank you for joining me today. I was happy to have you along for this tutorial. Thank you so very much. Remember to sprinkle kindness like confetti wherever you go. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye-bye.